And welcome in. It's another installment of Trust Matters, Real Estate and Estate Planning Solutions with Gateville Law Firm's Sean Robertson. They're at gatevillelawfirm.com, located in Yorkville. And Sean joins us in studio once again this morning. How are we doing today?
Doing well. How are you doing today, Mike?
Doing pretty good. Our topic focuses around legal tips for selling your house for like a real estate attorney, right?
Correct. Yep.
Okay, so where do we want to start here?
Yeah. So basically, our real estate team is a really experienced real estate team, and for most people, whether they're selling or buying, it's probably one of the most significant real estate transactions. In our team, we handle deals from Yorkville, Oswego, Plano, Newark, Leland, Salmonick, Sandwich, and really throughout the Chicagoland area. So.
All right. So one of the things that I think we've touched on this in previous shows too. Home inspections, how important those are, the periods of time that's going to take place, and the attorney review as well, kind of all centered around that.
Correct. So one of the things that people that are buying and selling real estate do, especially when you're selling, handling the attorney review and professional, what they call home inspection periods, are very important. Those are generally the periods of time where a real estate deal will either succeed or cancel.
And this comes down to maybe repairs that are needed, and then it's a bargaining issue, right, with the homeowner and the person who's selling, the person who's buying, trying to haggle how they handle all that.
Exactly. And one of the things I've learned from being a seller's real estate attorney is you have to be sensitive in how you respond to something, because sometimes from a buyer or seller standpoint, when they feel slighted, emotions get involved, and that's why it's important to really have an experienced real estate team to make sure you handle the situation with the finesse and care that it needs to be handled with.
Yeah, you get to that late stage of the process, you hate for something to go wrong with, your attitude or the way you say something or phrase something. It plays a part.
Absolutely. And sometimes if you respond with too low of a counteroffer to repair something or to give a credit, the buyers can feel like slighted because they didn't feel like you gave them a fair counter.
Yeah, and knowing how much to counter, that's where you guys come in, and you've got the experience, of course.
Exactly. And the message you send when you counter as an attorney sends a message whether you want the deal or not. So you've got to be very careful, because sometimes if you're too aggressive on the low end, you send the wrong message. And so part of what we have to do is talk to our sellers and the realtors and find out, what are your concerns, Mr. or Miss Seller? And then some people are more, I won't say desperate, more concerned about a transaction than other people.
We're talking attorney review and home inspection periods. There's also the home appraisal process, plus title insurance and real estate transactions.
Absolutely. So one of the things that I've learned being an experienced real estate attorney is sometimes things go wrong that you didn't anticipate. And that's kind of the role of the real estate attorney, is if a house doesn't appraise for like at least the contract price, you've got to be delicate. From most sellers' standpoint, they would want to maybe not offer what the appraised value is if it's far off from the contract price. So sometimes as a real estate attorney, you've got to see whether a deal can be saved. And it depends on how far off that appraisal is. If it's $30,000 off, that's a problem. If it's $5,000 off, that's not as big of a deal.
In our last 30, 40 seconds, what are some other points we want to touch on here?
Yeah, so we do a very good job at Gateville Law Firm. We're an experienced real estate team. We do a great job in communicating. We were voted Best of Fox last year, and I think we're a very credible law firm, and we definitely try to take care of people.
All right, a good topic, good information. You can find out more by contacting the folks at Gateville Law Firm. Do it by phone at 630-780-1034, online at gatevillelawfirm.com. They are in Yorkville. Talk to Sean Robertson and his team at Gateville Law Firm. Join us next week at the same time for Trust Matters, real estate and estate planning solutions with Gateville Law Firm in Yorkville.